Today we're going to talk about equivalent fractions. Most of you probably know what equivalent fractions are, so this may be a review. For those of you who don't, listen up. So, fractions that are equal equals huge. You'll see equal here, EQUAL with an equivalent. They mean the same thing. But written in different forms are called equivalent fractions. Rewriting a fraction in an equivalent form is useful when you want to compare two fractions or when you want to combine portions that are given into pieces of different sizes. So it talks here about how the giant one or the multiplicative identity can help you find equivalent fractions. So let's look at that a little bit deeper. Looking at this example here, if I take it down here and I have 1/4 equals, and I want to find an equivalent fraction. Now, how many equivalent fractions do you think exist for 2/3? Some of you might be thinking in your head like a lot. Yeah, technically there is an infinite number. This is the infinity sign in mathematics. Okay, there's an infinite number because you can multiply 1 a million bazillion infinite number of times and get equivalent fractions that are still what we like to call equal. So for this example, they used the giant one or the multiplicative identity and decided that they were going to use 4/4 to represent their giant one. So they did 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12. So therefore we have 8/12 and 2/3 are what we call equivalent fractions. They're equal. Okay? Now we can also demonstrate this with a picture. Okay, a picture is worth 1,000 words, especially when you're dealing with fractions. It's really important to understand how pictures represent the exact same thing. So when we look at this picture here, so we notice we have we have 3 parts. We have 2 parts filled in. So this fraction is 2/3. We'll notice here that the exact same space is taken up here as is here, but we have different units or different ways to measure that exact same thing, hence the reason why they're equivalent. They're the exact same space. I'll even color this in for you so you see that. This is the exact same as this, regardless of whether we have little squares or bigger rectangles here. Anyway, so let's find the fraction of this one. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, we have a total of 12 tiny squares. How many are filled in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2/3 is equal to 8/12. Same exact thing, but we represented it with a picture. This goes back again, if you remember, to our little thing here. Remember, we have pictures or words that represent a decimal, a percent, and a fraction. Okay? So if you understood today's lesson, be sure to like this video, and I will see all of you next time.